welcome to the Elite Podcast. And today I've got a very interesting interview because I'm going to be hosting the host. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself. This is Jatkiss, and you are on the Elite Podcast.
My name is Benjy. Actually, very used to be the interviewer and not the one being interviewed. Yes. So, my name is Benjamin Piri. Registration name.
Registration name.
Benjamin Piri. I'm a poet.
Okay.
I'm a spoken word poet. I think that's all. The rest will come.
Okay.
Yes.
So, how long have you been doing poetry?
Since I was in grade 11, and that was 2015.
2015.
Yes.
That's a long time, yo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So where did you get the inspiration for poetry? Because you would have been anything in this world, but you chose poetry, you know.
Yes. Poetry actually is just nice. How people tend to mix words and all that.
Okay.
So I actually just used to watch poetry when we were doing rehearsals because I was in a drama group at school.
Okay.
So in grade 10, since poetry people used to rehearse first and then the drama group would rehearse. So you'll find by watching poetry, I used to get interested in doing it, but then I thought I wouldn't make a cut if I started rehearsing. Yeah?
Oh yeah.
So grade 10, I just used to watch. Yes, and then in grade 11, I was like, I know I won't make the cut, but let me just try.
Just give it a try.
Yes, and surprisingly, I made the cut. I was,
Oh. So, but the competition, how was it in the group?
It was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough because I thought I was not the one who was going to perform at the end of the day by the festivals.
Oh,
Yeah. But then through learning and through being coached, I made the cut. It was tough, but I made the cut. Yes.
Okay, so from now, the phase of being a poet, reciting poems written by others, moving to a phase where you now started writing by your own, reciting on yourself, how did you manage to do that? Because I know, just reading through what someone writes and reciting it may be tough, but it's easier because the content is already there.
Yes.
But how did you manage now to be the one to be behind the pen?
So that's where the tough part comes on, because there's a saying that goes everyone can write a poem, but it takes a good poet to write a good poem.
Exactly.
Yes. So now you have to learn, because you just don't come up and start writing poetry. So being a person that was learning literature by then, because I was in a literature class, so it helped me a bit as well, because we used to learn about poetry and stuff. But there was a time when our director, I don't know how I got the book of the director, and then I found there were a lot of poems in there, right?
Yeah.
There were some love poems and everything. So I got interested, and after I finished school, that's when I started writing my own. And by then, I just started writing small love poems like that, and then I used just to keep them in my book, but they were not making sense. So I wouldn't let them out there. But then I started watching videos on YouTube, learning how you can diverse in your writing and everything, and started shaping myself. That's how I started connecting the dots.
What to add and what not to add.
What to add and what not to add. What to touch and what not to touch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When last did you write or recite?
Reciting, it's been long. It's been long. Yes. But writing, not very long. I would say maybe 3 weeks ago I was working on something. Yes. I have actually a lot of things that I've been writing, but I just haven't been finding time to put it down.
Yes. Okay, so are we expecting something this 2025?
2025, I think it's just time. Maybe I get back to the serious writing and serious reciting. Yeah. So I think 2025 will definitely drop something big, because the thing is that I always challenge myself to say what I must drop next should be better than what I did last year, because the competition is me versus me.
Yes.
So I have to do something better than what I did. Because what I did last was exceptional. So yeah.
And which year was that? I think it's been
What year was that? 2023.
2023.
No, 2022.
Just 2022.
2022.
Okay.
Yes. It's been
So,
long.
It's really been long. So we were thinking maybe you have outgrown that talent. Maybe you want to get into something else.
No. So I think what kept me busy was university and everything. Because after 2023 was my final year, so I couldn't find much time because I just have to balance, At the end of the day, school comes first.
Okay.
I don't want to be answerable to my parents and everything. So I just had to dig in school, I buried myself in the work.
Right about now, before we continue, I would actually like us to put out some candlelights for our beloved late friend Lillian Dwando. It toasts good candles to her, and we really miss her.
Without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
So, what was your relationship with Lillian?
So, Lillian was my friend. I would say my best friend. She was just someone I would share everything, and I mean everything. Yeah. So she was a very, very special person to me. I don't know how I can describe her, but she was really, really, really special. A very, very best friend. We started as just friends, close friends, and then best friends.
So there's no one single word that can truly describe the friendship, the bond you guys had.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way. Yeah.
So, with your best of your ability to recall, how did you guys meet? How was your first interaction and where was it?
So actually, we first started chatting through Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks to Mark Zuckerberg.
Of course.
Thanks to Mark Zuckerberg. So we started chatting through Facebook. So we knew each other through Facebook. It was just like a normal chat.
Yeah.
Chat. After some days again, you chat. After some days again, you chat. And then we kind of got close, started chatting every day, and then we were like, maybe it's time we meet because we stay in the same neighborhood, So maybe why haven't we met? Yeah. And then that's when we actually
finally decided
to meet up, and it was nice actually. Yeah, it was nice. First time we didn't. I think I even have the pics we took the first day we met. Were very young,
Okay.
very embarrassing pics, but it was cool.
Yeah. So by the time you guys were getting to know each other, was any of you dating then?
Both of us.
Oh, both of you.
Both of us.
You were both dating, but
we were both dating. Yeah.
Oh,
we were both in happy relationships.
Okay. So when that happened, how was your partner taking it? It almost looked like you guys were dating, and I'm sure you heard some rumors going around you guys were dating and the like. But how was it on your end, on your partner? How was she handling the friendship you guys had?
So at first it was hard because at first she would just start saying people are talking a lot about you guys, because most of the times when you meet, we'll take pics like that, and everyone would say, no, you should start dating. You look good together, shine. But it was always a hassle, to tell people in the inbox, I'm dating, guys. We're just friends. We're just friends. And even to her side, it was just the same. She would send me a lot of screenshots, hey, you guys should just start dating. You guys should just what? Because I think the problem was, I used to post a lot than I posted my girlfriend, because I felt like it's okay to post a friendship that much, but a relationship has to be a bit private.
It's a code word.
Relationship, guys, a bit private, especially bringing in relationships on Facebook. Yeah, I have a bad experience about that, so I rarely do that. But like a friendship, I used to feel okay because like she's just my friend. Yeah.
Oh. So after fast forward after some time, we unfortunately hit the time of our demise. Our passing away, and where were you when you got that news?
Actually, I was on my way to school. Not particularly on my way. So where my campus was, you get on a bus at 04. So you have to sleep by intercity, right? Yes, you have to sleep by intercity. So the bus usually starts off 04 because it's a time bus. So exactly 04, the bus has to start off. So by then it was around 03. I was already by the bus. I was just chilling with the guys and all that, waiting for the bus to start moving. Yeah. So 03 something, Her friend Sylvia called me. 03. She called me and then she was like, at first she was just crying. So now I'm trying to find out like, what's wrong? Why are you crying? We've never talked with her in a way that maybe she would share with me something that makes her cry and stuff. So I'm like, what does she wants to share with me?
It's so emotional.
Yeah, right. And then she's telling me like, Eden is dead. So I'm like, how is Eden dead? Like she's just telling me like, Eden is dead.
That's 03 now.
03. Because of course I knew that she was sick. Yeah. But then I'm like, 03.
This can't be happening.
How? So it's a thing of whereby someone has told you and then you don't know what to do. So I just cut, and then I stayed quiet, and I don't know what to do because reality hasn't kicked in yet. So I'm like, how is it?
How?
Yeah.
You don't know how to grasp that information.
So I processed it for like maybe 5 minutes or so, and then now reality started kicking like, oh shit, like I'm not seeing this person again. Like what is happening? So I get my phone, like maybe I try to log in on WhatsApp, and then I'm seeing her friends. They're posting things on their statuses. And then I'm like, oh snap, it has really, really happened. And then reality kicked in, and then like tears just started coming out, and then you're by the city, there's a lot of people, a lot of your friends, girls at school, guys, and then guys just see like the guy is like really, really in a bad state, and then I didn't know what to do. So now I'm like, should I proceed going to school
or should go back?
Or I should go back now.
Damn.
So I'm like, what should I do? Because the time I was starting off, right? I remember Queen was saying, this is my last man. Hey, this is my last man, it's shot. Because I remember when you're going to school, my registration, so you find like, watenga chendrama zambili kunyumba. I'm like, this is my last man. So I'm like, I was just a good food. So I called mom, but then I couldn't even talk to her properly, like that.
It was late again.
It was late. So I'm talking to her, I'm crying, and then now she gets worried because I'm on a journey. So now she thinks maybe something bad has happened, an accident, and then she starts calling tap. Because after I called her, and then I cut because I couldn't talk. Then she starts calling. And then I'm telling her like, no, I don't know what to do because Lillian is dead. And then Kylie, she knew Lillian because Lillian used to come home. Yeah. And she's like, now just a bunch. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what to do. And she just told me like, okay, just come back. Yeah, just come back. So that's how I just let the guys go. I was in intercity until morning because you can't move. Like you start going. They would not do this. That guy is dangerous.
Very dangerous.
So I just went by some lady who was making tea. And then I was in a bad state. I just sat by her brazier, and then she noticed like I was crying. So she told me like, just enter inside and then sit until morning. That's how I sat inside. I don't know how I even dozed though. And then in the morning, that's when I started coming back home. That's how it was.
You're still unable to understand what was really transpiring at that time.
It's bad. It's like something that you can't describe, something that you can't understand, or something that you can't move on from. Yes, you really can't move on from, because like for so many years, you've only known like one true female friend that you share everything with,
Yeah.
and then in an instant, like they are no more.
Yeah.
You know, like things like this happen. Like people lose their loved ones. You know,
Yeah.
it happens. It's normal, but then it's a very very bad experience to go through. So it's something that you just can't move on from, and I think people like that in your life like comes once.
Yeah, they come
You know,
once,
you
yeah.
you don't find a replacement for that. Yes.
So, was she your first female best friend?
I would say I've had females that I've actually maybe got close to, but not to that
Not to
extent.
that extent.
Yes. So she was the first, probably
Probably the last.
the last.
So there's been no one like her, like in terms of friendships with females.
In terms of friendship, there's been no one, completely no one, and I don't think there will be anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be no one to ever fill her gap.
There will be no one to ever fill her gap. So yeah, may her soul rest in peace.
We truly honor the friendship that we had with Lydian. She was a very good friend, and we do cherish all the best time that we had and shared with her, and she'll forever be in our hearts.
Yeah.
So just want to dig into something diverse. Actually, not very diverse. We're just going to go dig up his love story. So we want to touch the first aspect. Like, how many people have you dated? One. Listen, I want to ask the question. Like, in a row, what's the maximum number of people you have dated at the same time?
Just one.
We won't ask the year. We won't ask the year, but never.
Just one.
Never. Never.
So, in short, asking me how many times have you cheated before?
No. Before the cheating, because there's what we call pad. Pad is not cheating. Pad is not cheating, no? So exactly. So it's not about cheating. It's about seeing multiple people.
People at once.
Exactly. So how many? Like, not how many. Like, what's the maximum number have you dated at once? You're under oath. Just one. Just one. Okay. Like, so I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm a little bit skeptical about that answer. But we'll go with one. But have you ever been caught cheating?
Yes.
Like, what could you cut that?
Not particularly, like not specifically like being caught like pa. But like I think it's been caught as well. Like, just someone find out like, okay, there's also this one.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah. What?
Was it via like texts or like the rumors?
So I don't know how she found out, but I just received the text like, what has been going on with this one? Yeah.
Just came like that.
What has been going on with this one? And don't lie, because I know everything. Like, I don't know. I think she was just maybe trying to maybe find out the truth. Okay, it wasn't like cheating like cheating. No, it was like there was just someone who I had started chatting to like regular, and then we met once.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was like a very very long time ago.
So how was it resolved?
I had to cut ties with that girl. There's no explanation. There's an authority that comes with a girl that knows that you're doing something bad. I should just tell you like, I don't want anything bullshit and everything.
Yeah.
So what happened was that after I received that text, because it wasn't a call, right? I just received the text like, what has been going on with this one? And then I called now the same other girl like, anyway, Have you been telling people that you and I have been talking?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I haven't been telling anyone. What do you mean? Like, even my girl is saying what because she knew like I'm in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Because one thing about me is that I love her, so I post on my WhatsApp. Like everyone just has to know like I'm off boundaries, but if someone brings themselves, they just want because they know that I'm off boundaries, right? So I used to tolerate that girl, right?
Okay.
So I was tolerating her. So I asked her like, what's you've been telling people or what?
This thing, like,
Money phone, man, what you have one? And she's like,
yeah.
I haven't been telling anyone. So yeah, she started telling people, and then I think the girl that I was dating by then was a spy. Time. Not like she was a spy, but like she
had
was
ways of getting to the truth.
Yeah. And I don't know how, but I always find myself with girls all like that. Yeah, they're really attentive. Yeah. So like, sometimes I'm even scared like to even just chat with people because I'm a detective.
While we are still in that road, I want to ask on a very big name, a name that would have been a household name by now. So we go to a very important prospect, like I should say a big figure in your life, like Benjy.
What? Anyway.
Undisputable, we can say that that's one of the biggest names I've ever heard in my life. We are still in a dilemma as friends, as family. We haven't healed.
Yo, you guys just have to heal.
We just have to hear.
Yeah, you just have to heal.
Where did Benjy come from? Like just the name. It would have been Mori Ben or anything Mori or Benny, but where did Benjy come from?
I don't know, but for clarity's sake, I'm not the one that even created that name.
Really?
Yes. For clarity's sake, I'm not even the one who created that name.
Really?
Yeah.
It was her.
Yes.
Wow. She was creative, yo.
That's a long time.
If I say from the top 5 relationships you've ever had, is Sharon from the top 5? On the top 5.
Top 5? Top 5 how? I haven't dated 5 girls. I haven't dated 5 girls.
Okay, top 3.
Yeah.
She was top 3.
Yes, she is.
So you who is watching?
How do you guys rate? You rate your exes?
Yes, you have to rate. So you who are watching, I don't know if you were the first or the second or even the 16th, but he has dated 3 girls. So I don't know where you are on the 3.
Only.
But you might be on the 9. But I choose to give you. I choose to give you 3.
So just 3, man. Why does everyone say 3? But my 3 is real.
Your 3 is real.
Yeah.
Like it's just the main 3, but or it's just 3.
It's just.
Are you over her?
I am.
You are.
I am a long time ago.
You are.
Yes.
But do you guys talk?
Yeah, we do.
You do talk. Don't you think it can have implications to your present relationship?
No.
Or you see it okay to talk to your exes?
It's not okay to talk to your exes, and I don't even advise that.
You don't advise it?
Yes, but it's just a mutual talk, I think, whereby maybe something that you want to ask, or maybe she just says hi, or maybe I say hi, and then yeah.
So, would you guys ever get back?
No. No. No.
That was a speed no.
No.
That was a speed no.
No. No, I have my reasons.
Okay.
Yes. We wouldn't get back because
What do you have the reasons?
that was a relationship when I was young. So, growing up, I've learned there's actually more to relationships than a relationship the way it is,
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there's a way, some girls would help you in terms of thinking, removing stress, making future plans and everything. Because at the end of the day, you don't want a girl who is just a girl.
Mm.
At the end of the day, you want someone who challenges you, someone who maybe you are thinking alike. I'm not saying she wasn't, but we were young. Yes. So I'm sure by now she has all those qualities. Because even me, I think I lacked a lot of qualities by then because I was young.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm sure if it was her as well, she would say there are a lot of things that maybe we never helped each other on. But by then, on that level, when we were young, we did everything that can sustain a relationship in terms of thinking and everything.
At that level.
Yes, we would share university plans, what we want to study, and everything.
Okay.
But growing up, okay, let me just say the space where I'm in right now already accommodates someone who has all the qualities, and I wouldn't want to start drifting away and everything or like that. Life changes, even anything can happen even with the person that I am with.
Yeah.
But I'll still look for someone who can accommodate the space that I would want.
I get you.
Yes.
So this question is optional. You may answer it or not. So like who was in the wrong
Between me and her.
between you and her?
Her.
Yeah.
I'm saying it publicly. She can also confirm it.
She was the one in the wrong. Clearly.
She was the one in the room, yeah.
Okay. No, at least we now have a better understanding of how it all got like that. But we are optimistic people. We are optimistic people. So
Don't be optimistic, guys. Muzani Menyesa.
we look forward to seeing.
Muzani Menyesa, guys. There's someone who is vicious these days. Muzani Menyesa. Don't be optimistic.
So, like, how long did it take for you to get over her?
It was a long time. It was really, really a long time. Breakups are hard to move on from.
Oh yeah.
And then, so I started seeing someone else, but I didn't move on completely. But then, I moved on when I was with someone else, but after a long time.
But it
After a very, very long time. Yeah. But I did move on, but it just took a long time. Because she was actually the first. So yeah.
Would you advise a friend, or would you ever put yourself in a position where you're dating your friend's ex? Or how do you look at situations where people date their friends' exes?
If your friend is not your close friend, date that person.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether no, I know that one. They were dating. If we're not close friends, we're just friends for friends. We're like, hey, what would you shine? Go for that person. Like, why? Why wouldn't you?
No hard feelings, yeah?
No hard feelings. But if he is your friend, your close friend, it's like a no-go area. Just a normal person wouldn't even do that, because you know that, okay, this is my friend's girl. You just na respect girl, easy. Not you even start sending your friend's girlfriend a friend request. What are you looking for?
Good night, love.
Boundaries. Unless if that girl you're already friends, maybe on Facebook and everything, but not like if na ko number, basi ko number girl. How come girl wako ni number? Kama kama na chan, for like that. Unless we are already friends, for like that, I have other friends. Blessings, for example, from school, right? His girl, she was my friend before they became So we are cool, but not like you were not friends. That's wrong. So dating your friend's ex who is not your close friend is okay. As long as mom is your chia, you
You just go for
it's just the way the heart works that you don't even understand. Like it wants that same person, right? But if it's your close friend, you don't even allow your heart to. If it misbehaves, you don't
even allow your heart. Yeah.
So if it's my close friend, no.
So as we wind up, just have a single challenge for you. Yeah, I have a challenge for you, and on this challenge, it's not even a very difficult task. It's not a difficult task. On this challenge, I'm going to ask you to do a freestyle poem to your girlfriend. Yeah. So this freestyle poem, at the end, you're going to put her name or not invented commas, or not invented commas. But we just want you to like do a freestyle poem for her.
A freestyle?
Yeah. Maybe something you've written before, but we haven't heard it before.
Oh, you haven't heard it before. So for so long, I wished for the day that our love would find its way from my heart deep into your soul. The feeling was so strong that our love wouldn't control. When then that day came, when I found you again, I vowed never to let you go because you are better than the rest at all. Just like that.
That's powerful. That's powerful.
Anyways. But why do you guys want
Mokalimo, but
no.
Mokalimo.
So this is something that I wrote like I think this is what I was just starting. But I wouldn't put her name.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay. Safe space, but mumuziwa mleke. Mentioning amazina.
Sikatema kamba.
Pale maero achange but but chman panga much.
Awesome. So any last words as we close the episode?
If you want to post your part,
Yes.
If you want to post your part, do it on WhatsApp.
That's the best advice.
Do it on WhatsApp, yes. Not because the reason I'm saying the reason I'm just saying do it on WhatsApp is because on WhatsApp you have people that are your friends, That's why I find those posts to be rubbish where someone posts like send me your WhatsApp number, like WhatsApp numbers for status viewing and everything. No, because WhatsApp is supposed to be strictly for people that people that probably they're just your friends,
Yeah.
Not every Jim and Jack. And Facebook is just too
Public,
open. Yes,
yeah.
It's public. So when you put your personal stuff out there, it becomes everyone's business.
Everyone, yeah.
When you break up, everyone has to know.
Yeah.
When you're dating, everyone has to know. When you fight, you start posting funny stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone will start knowing. So, mamba.
Yeah.
But WhatsApp is okay. Post it on WhatsApp. Post it on WhatsApp once in a while. Whatever happens in life, man, just keep going because life is not all rosy and stuff. So, what really defines us is how good we do when we fall. Yeah. So every day when you wake up, pray this prayer that I pray. I saw this prayer in one of the series. It says, "Dear God, give us a bit of luck, and we will do the rest." So just pray that, and God will give you a bit of luck. But don't stay idle. Also do the best.
Yeah. Amen to that beautiful prayer, and thank you so much for being with us. This has been the Elite Podcast, and we hosted the host himself, Benjy, and we had some amazing time here, and it's a good drop. And thank you for being here up to the last part.
See you next time. Peace out.